Alright guys, we've got another new toy. This time, a Kyosho Mini Z all-wheel drive. This particular one's the Dodge Challenger Hellcat body. There's loads and loads and loads of different body styles you can get. This one looks really cool though. We've actually got the light set. This comes separately so we can get these lights on. Always looks cool when you got some lights. Absolutely everything we need ready to run, less batteries in the box. So as the box suggests, open the box, install batteries, ready to drift. Never sure why they always have your first radio control car, because it's not really like a basic beginner toy, this one, but a toy nonetheless. This one has been really kindly supplied to us by Ben from Bigfoot Customs, so massive shout out and thank you to Ben for sending this one down to us. If you need any custom 3D printed stuff for your Bashers, X-Maxes, Creightons, Typhons, all things like that, get hold of Ben. We'll leave a link in the description box. Custom prints all your like bumpers, bash guard things, fan covers, anything like that. Give him a shout. Top man, really good service, super quick delivery. So thanks for that, Ben. Cheers, mate. So we're going to go ahead and get this out of the box, get some batteries in it, give it a quick overrun, a couple of cheesy little slow-mo montages I expect we'll squeeze in. Then we'll get it down the dance studio and we'll get some drifting done. Okay, let's slide it out.
That's what she said.
Such a cool looking body. They really do some amazing bodies for these. The Auto Art collection, or Auto Scale rather, they really are cool. Look how cool that is. I cannot wait to get the lights on this, guys. Awesome. So that's the car. What else we got in here? We got the instructions. Not that anyone really uses those. Get rid of those. A bit more warranty baffle. And in here, we got some cones. Everyone loves some cones to drift around. We got some different pinions and spurs, so you can change the gear ratios depending on what sort of tracks or driving styles we're going to use. So it's nice that they come with those. Loads of options in there. We got some tools there, looks like wheel wrenches and a spacer for adjusting the chassis length. And then we got the controller. Let's have a look. Just a bargain basement one, this guys, but for the first one, absolutely spot on. Don't feel too bad. Nice foam grip on there. We got our steering trims, high and low rates on there by the look of it. On off on the back there. It'll work absolutely fine. So let's get the car out of the box and have a closer look. So we've just taken the body off. Really simple. You just need to separate the sides a little bit just to release these white clips here. And then this piece of plastic on the front of the chassis just pulls backwards with that receiver sort of rectangle on the front of the car there. Really, really easy. As we said before, there's millions and millions of different body shells you can get for these. But you have to be really careful, I think, because there's a lot of different chassis, different widths, different wheelbases, front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, I think four-wheel drive, loads of different ones. So make sure you order the right body shell. So that'll be cool if we can get some more of those. This one, as it comes with the ready to run, it's got the receiver already built into it, the FHSS protocol, which is also, I believe, most of Futaba. We've got a tiny little brushed motor in there. I'll have to peel this sticker off once we start firing the beast up. We got our on-off switch on the bottom there. Really, really cool little car, guys. You can see the spur gear and the pinion in there. As we saw just now, we've got loads of different options for that, so we can gear it to how we want it. Minimal suspension on it, as I expected, but obviously you don't need it on one of these. Plenty on there for running on laminate or on the rubber carpet sort of things you use. Really, really cool car. So on the right-hand side, we've got to put our 4 AAA batteries in there. Bit disappointing you can't really run them on lipos, but obviously they've worked for many, many years, so why change it if it's not broken? Just see the tiny little brushed motor in the bottom there. One of the first mods we're going to do is run the lighting kit. So there's these little pieces glued in the back of the lights there. Look like hot glue, but you can just get a tweezers or a little needle nose pliers, pull those out, and then the light kit, I believe, plugs into one of these ports on the top. So we've actually got the lighting kit here. Light, clear and red for Mini Z Sports. only 2 of each, which is a bit frustrating. We'll have to get another one and solder them together because these have actually got 4 in each end. So for now, we'll run it with 1 in each. But it would be quite cool to get them all working, wouldn't it? Maybe different colours, get some red ones in there. I don't know, we'll have a go. But for now, we're going to get some batteries put in. We'll get the LEDs in and we'll give it a rip. So we've fitted the light kit. Actually looks alright coming through the 4. Must be some form of reflector or something inside there. See how well it looks like in the dark. We might put another 2 in there. And the same on the back. I think that would be pretty cool if this light bar was lit a bit more. But hey, first go, it'll do. So really easy to fit. I'll show you how we've done it. We'll whip the body off and you can see how simple it is. So with the body off, you can see really simple installation. We got the 2 front white ones in there, the 2 rear red ones. Like I said, we just point with the tweezers we got. If you can get these things out here, basically they're just little blanking plate things there. So it kind of looks like hot glue on there. Going to get the camera to focus on there. So, oops, there goes another one. So if you can grab hold of those and just pull them out from the backs of the lights. That's those there, look. Just get hold of that. Tiny little bit of pressure, pull it out. And it's the same on the front. And the light bulbs, or the LEDs, are absolutely perfect size. They're a little bit snug fit, but that's great because you haven't got to glue them in. They're not going to come out. And then on the top of the receiver board there, we've got the plug. It'll only go in one way, so you can't get it wrong. Really simple. Like I said, not really happy there's only 2 of them. Most cars obviously have. So we're going to get another kit and we'll just splice in on the fronts and on the backs. And we'll get another 2 on the front and another 2 on the back. So it'll fill these voids here. I think that'll look really cool. But for now, well happy with that. We're going to get it down the studio now. Get some footage of it running. Can't wait. Quick question, guys. My first Mini Z. I bet you've done it as well. How many of you forgot to take out the transport bracket from on the bottom there? And how many of you are really annoyed how bad the sticker comes off there? So we're going to have to scrape all this off properly before we run it. Why do they got to do it? I just do not know. Why cover a motor with a sticker that just comes to bits when you peel it off? But yeah, in the bottom here, I was wondering why I was being so stupid. My first stupidity there obviously was not reading the instructions. Couldn't get the battery in. That's because this transport thing was jammed in the battery terminal bay. And now you just got to undo that clip there and push these back through. And that is where the car is screwed into the box of transport. So first slap on the wrist for me for being a donkey and chucking the instructions away, but got it in there in the end. Job done. All right, here we are on location. We've got the brand new Kyosho Mini Z. We've got a nice tasty pack of Duracells. And what more could you need than a massive empty wooden floor? So let's get some batteries in, give it a test. Right, we got our batteries in. The rear lights are on. A bit confused because the front lights for some reason are flashing. And the light on my controller's flashing, which it wasn't doing when I tested it in the house. So anyway, doesn't matter. We'll get it on the floor. Let's see how she handles. Quite easy to drive with one hand actually, guys. I suppose it depends how big your hands are, if you can reach the dial on the steering thing. Really don't know why those headlights are flashing. Leave a link in the comments if you can figure that out for me, guys. When I put some batteries in to test it at home the other night, they just came on and stayed on, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. goes pretty well, guys. Pretty disappointed, I have to be honest, how slow it is. Was expecting it to be quicker, given the price point of it and how the rave reviews go on these. I put brand new Duracell batteries in it, and this is flat out. I've just remembered something, guys. The light on there was flashing because it was in slow mode. Basically, there's two modes. There's like a slow beginner mode and a fast pro mode. So if it's flashing, that means you're in slow mode. So to get it into the faster mode, you got to turn the controller off, pull the throttle, full throttle, then turn it on. Then this light will stop flashing and it will go solid green like we've got there. And hopefully we'll have a bit more speed. That's more like it. Now I get it, okay. There's a tip there, guys, read the instructions. That's much better. Show smoke machine. Still don't know why my lights are flashing. Any ideas, anyone? That's much better now. I'm so glad I'm lucky enough to have this big space to use it in, though. So, the Kyosho Mini Z. Well impressed now. Now I found that if you actually read the instructions and know what the buttons do, you can make it fast. This is a pretty cool little car. Really understand why all of you want them. Now someone, type in the comments, why are my lights flashing? Very confusing. But yeah, guys, seriously, good little car. And I reckon some of you Vale guys, we need to get a bit of a drift night maybe going on in here. Loads of room. That'll be pretty cool. We'll have to get hold of you, Daz, and have a little chat about that, mate. Alright guys, quick update. After a little Google, I've sussed out the flashing headlights. If you look on the controller, you've got your three knobs on the top, your steering rate and throttle trim and whatnot. This middle one here, if you turn that, you can change the rate of flash of the lights. And if you keep changing it, look at that, it's like a disco, it'll go solid. Sorted. Show you again, that middle one there, if you turn that, watch the lights. That's all it was. Again, there's me being a wally and not reading the instructions. Job done. So just to conclude, guys, honestly, I do think these are massively overpriced, but given the following, they must be doing something right. The parts backup and all the crazy auto-scale body shells you can get really do make these stand out from the lesser brands that you can't do anything with. I would like to try brushless conversion on it, so perhaps we'll do that next. Just to see what the difference makes. Maybe the 8500 kV, we'll give that a go, see if we can jam that in. Maybe get some different body shells, get some other guys up here, and we'll get some drifting going. Nice one, guys. Kyosho Mini Z.